welcome to yet another episode of the News on Map series. Let's begin with the practice question. Consider the following pairs, rivers and into which they drain. So Mekong, Andaman Sea, Thames, Irish Sea, Volga, Caspian Sea, Zambezi, Indian Ocean. So we have to select the correct pair. Mekong River is a very important river of Southeast Asia, flowing through countries such as China, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam. So this is a very important river. It has been in the news a lot lately. So it is important to know about the countries through which it flows, the origin, if it forms any international boundary between two countries or more than two countries, and where it falls or drains into. So from that perspective, it falls into the South China Sea, and we have to remember that this river forms a good delta in Cambodia as well as Vietnam. So first is incorrect. It doesn't fall into the Andaman Sea. Thames flows not into the Irish Sea, but actually in the North Sea. Okay, goes through many important cities of the UK. Second is also incorrect. Then comes third, which is the Volga River. Volga River is a very important river of Europe, specifically Russia. It falls into the Caspian Sea. Then comes Zambezi River. Zambezi River is a river in South Africa, in the continent of Africa, beg your pardon, and it falls into Mozambique Channel, which is a part of Indian Ocean. Okay, so that makes first, second incorrect, but third and fourth to be correct, that is option C. Okay, moving ahead, Gaza-Israel exchange of fire follows deadly West Bank raid. So let us talk about that. So consider the following statements regarding Israel. Israel shares its border with Syria, Egypt, Jordan and Saudi Arabia. The Dead Sea is located on its western border, which receives almost all of its water from the Jordan River. And the Sea of Galilee, which is, which is also known as Lake Tiberias, is a part of southern Lebanon. So let us see. This map shows us that Israel shares a border with Jordan, Syria, Lebanon and Egypt, and also the West Bank and Gaza Strip of Palestine. So this is all about that. Doesn't have a border with Saudi Arabia. That is correct. That is incorrect. Okay, the first statement. Now comes Dead Sea. Dead Sea lies on the eastern region of Israel and not western, and it receives almost all of its water from the river Jordan. The second statement is also incorrect. And Tiberias, or the Sea of Galilee, is a part of northern Israel, not southern Israel. Okay, so that makes the first, second and third statement to be incorrect. So option D is none of the above is the correct answer. Moving on, Malaysia sends home boy accidentally logged and shipped in the container from Bangladesh. So let us see. A person wants to go to Bangladesh using the land route from Malaysia. He will definitely have to pass through which of the following countries? Thailand, Laos, China, Myanmar and India, Thailand and Myanmar, Philippines and Indonesia. So this is the map that is going to show us Malaysia to Bangladesh's route, and definitely without any other consideration, Thailand is a country through which the container will definitely pass through land route, and Myanmar as well. India can be done away with because Myanmar has a direct border with Bangladesh. So Thailand and Myanmar is going to be the answer. Option C is going to be the correct answer. Okay. Moving on to the next set of questions. Africa's longest river, the Nile, is under threat. It's essential for millions of people, including in Sudan. Arrange the following lakes related to Nile in order from north to south. Tana Lake, Nasser Lake, Lake Victoria, Albert Lake. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let us see the first one, that is Lake Nasser will come first in Nile, then Tana, then Albert Lake is over here, and then finally we have Lake Victoria. So first Nasser, then Tana, Lake Albert, okay, Lake Albert 4, then Lake Victoria. 2, 1, 4, 3 is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Then moving ahead, China asks Japan to stop right-wing provocation on East China Sea Island. So let us see. Consider the following statements. East China Sea separates South Korea from China. Tian Shan Ranges is located to the south of the desert Taklamakan. This has been framed wrongly by me, so sorry for that. So Tian Shan Ranges, it is located to the south of Taklamakan desert. This is the correct answer. Correct statement. Okay. The Huanghe River forms its estuary over the South China Sea, flowing through the Tibetan Plateau. So let us see. First is East China Sea separates South Korea and China. This is incorrect. Okay. Yellow Sea actually separates South Korea and China. Then comes, first statement is done. Tian Shan Ranges lie to the south of Taklamakan Desert. Tian Shan Ranges lie to the north of Taklamakan Desert. Okay. So Tian Shan lies to the north. Second statement becomes incorrect. And the Huanghe River, it flows into the East China Sea, not South China Sea. Okay. So that becomes, one is incorrect, second is incorrect, third is also incorrect. So none of the above are correct. That is option D here is the correct answer. Alright, moving on to the next set of questions. Now the next set of questions say, the Australian government, this is the news from which we have taken the question. The Australian government has released a new seabed map of the Bass Strait that shows the area in greater detail than ever before. So consider the following statements. The Bass Strait separates the Australian Alps from Tasmania. The Tropic of Capricorn, which is also known as Capricorn, the line of Capricorn, doesn't pass through Australia. Any serious UPSC student does know that second statement is not correct. So we have to select the not correct statement over here. Second is not correct. 2 is going to be one of our answers. Bass Strait separates Australian Alps from Tasmania. This is Australian Alps, and this is the Bass Strait which joins Tasmania with the separates Tasmania with the Australian Alps. Okay, so first statement is correct, as in it is correct in its right, but we have to select the not correct statement. So option B, only 2 is the correct answer. Moving on, OPEC output drops as Saudi production falls by 156,000 BPD. So from which of the following OPEC countries the Tropic of Cancer passes through? Okay, so we have to ensure two things. We know which countries through which the Tropic of Cancer passes. Second is that what are the OPEC countries? So these are the many things. See, these are the many countries of OPEC. In South America we have Venezuela, then Algeria, Libya, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Republic of Congo and Angola. This is in Africa. Then Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Kuwait and UAE. These are Middle Eastern countries or West Asia from the perspective of India. And Tropic of Cancer passes through Saudi Arabia and UAE, but not the rest as in a pair. So that makes UAE and Saudi Arabia to be the correct answer. That is option A. Alright, moving on. France seeks European Union OK to fund biomass plants, burn Amazon forest to power spaceport. So the Amazon forest doesn't span through which of the following countries? Chile, Bolivia, Peru, Uruguay, Venezuela. Choose the correct answer using the following codes. So let us see. Amazon falls from Brazil through Brazil, French Guinea, Suriname, Guyana, Venezuela, Ecuador, Colombia and Peru. Bolivia is also there. So from which it doesn't span through? Bolivia is, yes, correct. Uruguay, I guess. Venezuela is also there. 2 and 5. Okay, 2 and 5 are there. Venezuela, let us see. Yes. And then we have Peru as well. Okay. So Peru is also there. Then we have Bolivia, Uruguay, Chile. Chile and Uruguay. 1 and 4. Chile and Uruguay. From Chile and Uruguay, the Amazon doesn't pass through, doesn't span across. So option B here is the correct answer. Moving on, arrange the following mountain ranges in the order from south to north. Satpura Range, Vindhya Range, Zanskar Range, Shivalik Range, Karakoram and Pir Panjal. So let us see what is the correct accordance to it. From south to north, from bottom to top. First we have Satpura, then we have Vindhya, okay. Then we have Shivalik, then we have Pir Panjal, Zanskar and finally Karakoram, okay. So that makes first Satpura, then Vindhya, 1, 2, then we have Shivalik range, 4, then we have Pir Panjal, then we have Zanskar and finally we have Karakoram. 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5. 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5 is the correct answer, option A. So these kind of questions can reflect in your paper. It is located to the southernmost end of Western Ghats. The reserve includes 3 wildlife sanctuaries as well as the Kalakad Mundathurai Tiger Reserve. It is home to Kani tribes. Which of the following biosphere reserve is being referred to by the above paragraph? Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve, Gulf of Mannar, Sheshalam Hills. So let us see. Agasthyamala is the correct answer because if we compare it to the other reserves, it is to the southernmost. And yes, Kani tribes reside over here. It includes 3 wildlife sanctuaries as well as Kalakud-Manduthurai Tiger Reserve. Here, a lot of development will be undertaken by the governments, and it is drawing a flag, and that is why this question has been asked. Consider the following statements with respect to the river system of Northeast India. The Kaladan River is the only river to span across both India and Myanmar. So in India, the Barak River covers all 7 sister states. 7 sister includes many states. So let us see, Kaladan River is the only river that flows in both Myanmar and India. This is incorrect because Chindwan River is also there and Kaladan River is also there. So it's not only Kaladan. Barak River, on the other hand, does not flow through all the 7 sister states because it doesn't flow through Arunachal Pradesh. It does flow through Nagaland, the basin of it, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Assam as well. And rather than that, if we take into account, other than that, Arunachal Pradesh is not touched by it. So first statement is incorrect. Second statement is also incorrect. Neither 1 nor 2 is the correct answer. Now let's move on to our practice question for the next segment. Consider the following pairs, Gulf and the associated region. So Gulf of Bothnia is associated with Sweden and Finland. Gulf of Finland between Finland and Lithuania. Gulf of Riga, Latvia and Estonia. So we have to see which pairs are correct. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and stay updated.